It's time for the Motown Rundown, presented by Impact 89 FM WDBM. This is your home for all things Detroit sports, from the Lions and Tigers to the Pistons and Red Wings. Now here's your host, Ryan Rabinowitz.
Welcome into episode 27, I think. I hope.
Yeah.
27. You know, that's like every time I read that number off, it's like, wow, 27 episodes, that's a lot. But it's like, that's not a lot at all. I feel like we've been doing this for years.
Well, because if you think about
this show has not aged me well.
I'm
stressed. Hasn't aged any of us well. I don't think. I think
Trent still looks good.
Trent's at the tan right now. He's at the tan. He's looking fresh.
You people are unbelievable.
Shamrock shirt on right now. St. Patrick's Day. We're feeling it.
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. Well, we're recording on St. Patrick's Day. You might not. I don't know when you're hearing this. If you're hearing this in the future, well, happy St. Patrick's Day 2019.
They might hear it at midnight tonight.
Yes, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be. I love. I love the people who are directors here at Impact. But
if you want to get Collins triggered, post the podcast.
If you want me to get triggered, post the podcast on Twitter at 12 at night.
Or
that's prime viewing time.
That's prime viewing time for everyone that listens to us. We're basically family members or like
pretty much
long lost cousins.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Removed.
Good stuff. Or if you want to get Ryan Collins triggered, tell him that Lucky Charms are
they stink.
Cereal.
They outwardly stink. Who wants marshmallows in their cereal?
I don't mind them.
Marshmallows stink too.
I went through a phase where I really liked Lucky Charms, but now I don't.
You know, as the years have gone on, I just haven't really been a big cereal guy. I think
that is.
Listen, I am because I live in the dorm, and
you kind of have to be. It's all you have.
Has late night, so like when I go and eat
cereal
at late night, it's just cereal and cookies, and I don't eat the cookies. I eat the cereal. So
good choice.
Big cereal guy.
Healthy choice. I mean, go through basically a box of Fruity Pebbles. I almost said Lucky Charms. That would have been counterintuitive. But I basically go through a box of Fruity Pebbles every morning.
What are your thoughts on cocoa?
I'm not. I don't like chocolate. But
I don't like chocolate in general or chocolate cereal.
I just don't like chocolate in general.
I'm team cocoa. I love Cocoa Pebbles.
Great Cocoa Pebbles. I don't know if I've ever.
It's fruity.
I think if those are your two like go-to cereals, you got something else.
What is your go-to cereal?
Frosted Flakes.
I don't really have one. The Cheerios are good.
You don't have any input.
Reese's
Did you just
Puffs.
say Cheerios?
Reese's Puffs, Cookie Crisp, Reese's Puffs.
I don't know.
Cereal. I don't eat. I'm not 7 years old. I don't eat cereal anymore.
Oh, sorry. You have time in the morning to make eggs.
I do. Everyone does. I'm an adult. I make eggs and turkey bacon and an English muffin.
Nah, Captain Crunch all the way,
dude. Captain Crunch.
No berries. No berries.
Oh wow.
Just the regular,
dude. Captain Crunch berries ruin the roof of your mouth. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Have you had it?
Tears the skin up.
It literally, for the next week, you're like, they're so good, but I can't talk properly.
Yeah, you can't taste.
Who had the ideas to make the berries so big?
They rip up.
Loosen them a little bit.
No, I agree.
Come on.
That's why I do no berries. No berries. Let's move.
Yeah.
How did we get on this? Lucky Charms?
Lucky Charms.
I'm triggered because every girl who goes to a darty or a party is like, oh, look at I'm going to bring a box of Lucky Charms and think I'm sick. They stink. They have a cool logo. That's the only thing good about them.
I saw the move this year is the trendy thing the kids are doing is they got the fanny packs and they put the Lucky Charms in the fanny pack. Then you just open it up and eat it. I don't hate it because you got to have some carbs in you while you're drinking.
The jammy pack is like the all-time invention.
What's a jammy pack?
It's like a speaker in your fanny pack.
Oh.
It's not necessary.
Right. Why?
Oh, come on! You're such an old man. That's a great thing.
Why do you need to play music off your body? Shouldn't there be music playing in the room that you're at? What
if you're a person who beats to their own drum?
You gotta walk.
I don't know. Wear a funny hat. Stand out that way. Don't be a nuisance.
Dude,
I kind of agree with that.
The funny hat guy is the worst guy at the party every time, though.
I've been the funny hat guy.
Unless it's a waffle. Then you'll get 2 minutes of airtime on TV.
Do you want to talk about the waffle yet? Do you want to see the fact that people like this guy is one of the dumbest things. He sucks.
Probably a nice guy. Why you gotta be like that? He's probably nice.
He was hammered when they had him on TV.
Oh, dude, he had to.
I was
no kidding.
He had to be.
Guys. Seriously.
I was like, get this guy.
I don't know. Most people in the
Islam
are drunk though when they go to games.
No, that's true. That's why I was a little surprised.
It's probably 2% of the people are drunk at those games.
We should do a poll, an experiment, investigate. We could
take it would honestly be 2%. I think.
Take PACs. We're going to hand out MIPs too then?
We don't have to. We could. That'd be hilarious if we were handing out fake MIPs.
You say, sorry, sir. You have to go to the East Lansing Police tomorrow at
the
8
zone
a.m.
would clear out if they saw us coming through with...
Rabinowitz could be a cop. He's got the full beard.
Really?
The longer hair. Yeah, absolutely.
Is that a cop thing? Don't cops have buzz cuts? I don't know.
Whoa. Putting them in a square box.
I'm just saying.
Isn't
that the thing in the academy?
Hair. Maybe,
I guess. I don't know. Love the police officers. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of East Lansing Police. People who like try and chirp them, they're unreal.
I love all police officers.
Great Twitter handle.
It is good on Twitter. I don't know. They might have had some involvement last night. As now we're just again. This always happens. We just none of this is relevant.
People
to the
enjoy
show.
this. People.
I hope
want to hear about our lives.
Cedar Village. If you know about Cedar Village,
me and Rabinowitz live in there.
We live there. It's a mess. As in like that's where like the couches burn and it's loud and crazy and obnoxious. I haven't had any problems really with Cedar Village. I haven't had like a true Cedar Village experience. Was I'm trying to sleep until last night. I don't know who above me was throwing a rager. It lasted from 7:30 p.m. to luckily like 12:30. But first of all, it's the night before St. Patrick's Day, so have some class. Like it's such a rookie move. Like why are you partying the night before? And the other thing too about St. Patrick's Day, if it's not the actual St. Patrick's Day, you don't wear your St. Patrick's Day stuff.
Oh, I completely agree. It's my birthday.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
It's Colin's birthday.
Oh
yeah.
If it's a day before St. Patrick's Day, you wear my jersey.
Ryan Collins.
That's right.
Ryan Collins turned 20 yesterday.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's all right. Birthdays are not as hype when you get like past like 12.
One more year and all your wildest dreams will come true.
I know. Get the door.
Well, at 18 you can buy lottery tickets.
No, but like,
yeah.
Imagine your like birthday, like 12-year-olds, you and like 5th grade buddies are just like hanging out, having a sleepover till like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Playing like a wall ball in your basement.
Yeah, that's great.
Fuck
Because
wall ball.
the
What a
worst is like when you hit like 13, 14 and you're like gearing up for a party and your parents go, "Yeah, what if we just go out to dinner this year?" And you're like, "There's no."
Yeah,
No, but I'm a dinner
it hits
guy.
a wall.
You always do the dinner. You do
This
the
is
dinner,
a fat comment coming out of me, but like I enjoy the dinner. I'm like, yeah, let's go to dinner. Let's go to Sagebrush.
Yeah,
You know
of
where
course you
Sagebrush
do.
is?
Nope.
You know where Sagebrush
I'm
is?
aware. I'm aware.
Lake Orion.
I've never been there.
Unreal. But
I've got a friend in Lake Orion. I
Of course,
visited
little
her.
RC loved the dinner and the cake after too. I'm sure, didn't you? I shouldn't be talking. I weighed 80 pounds in kindergarten.
Wait, what?
I swear, I have a child identification card. So like, if I were to get lost, it has like my fingerprints on it. I never carried it around. I do. I can
Do you
bring
still
it in.
have it?
Yeah, it's at home. I can bring it in. I weighed 80 pounds in kindergarten.
Great.
Look at me now, though. I've gained like only like.
How fat was your face?
Listen,
Oh, dude, I have an all-time picture of me.
I want a live reaction of your face.
I have an all-time picture of me and my buddy Jackson. Shout out Jackson. My good friend
Shout
to
out
this day. In kindergarten, we had some party. I don't know what we were doing, but I'm wearing a LeBron James Cleveland Cavaliers jersey.
Cleveland!
Yeah, I don't know what year this is, but I was in kindergarten.
That's fire.
And I'm
Those
holding
jerseys are sick.
holding a red Solo cup, and that jersey is working hard to keep my body contained. I mean,
Dude, I'll be the first one to say it. I went from my elementary body, like 50 pounds, and then after 2nd grade, I just hit the McDonald's hard, and I just jumped up.
Dude.
It was a 10-piece chicken nugget and 2 plain cheeseburgers every day, baby.
See, it's not bad if you can hit the McDonald's, but you got to take a couple laps in the play place,
Dude,
You gotta burn some
I,
of it
I,
off.
I wasn't, dude. I was just like, yeah, are you gonna finish that? You're gonna finish that large fry? That was me.
I've always been a stick.
Oh,
A stick. Like
You got some good muscle mass on you. Got some
okay.
tone.
This isn't the Trent. Let's like suck
Yeah.
Trent toes hour.
Oh my god.
All right, Trent, I'll get your toe out of my mouth.
All right.
All right, you guys want to talk about Detroit sports?
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, in the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, folks, because it is St. Patrick's Day today for us, we're going to have a little fun here, if you don't mind. Luckiest and unluckiest moments in Detroit sports history, if you can think of any lucky moments. So I guess we'll go around the table. Again, the spirit of the holiday. So I'm going to pull up some fun facts, by the way. While you guys are saying, I'm going to pull up some St. Patrick's Day fun facts. I'll just blurt in.
Fun facts.
I'll kick it off if you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
I have one.
I don't mind.
I have one luckiest Detroit sports moment, and in full transparency, I Googled luckiest Detroit sports moments at about 2:30 a.m. this morning because I couldn't think of any. And the only thing that came across, and I hope you guys have some more, is the Chauncey Billups buzzer beater from half court in the 04 playoffs at home against the Nets to force overtime. Don't even know if they won that game in overtime.
They did.
They lost.
They lost, yeah. But it was crazy.
But that's literally, I mean, I hope you guys have something.
I got something.
Okay, so Trent, we'll go to you. One of the luckiest moments in Detroit sports history.
So I went off the dome. I didn't go to the internet, unlike my colleagues here. However,
whoa! I didn't prepare anything, so don't put me in the thoughts.
But no. I this came to mind. Okay, you guys are probably gonna remember this clear as day. 2014, Lions were playing the Falcons in London. So the game started at like 9:30.
This is a good call.
Matt Prater misses a game-winning field goal, but we got bailed out by a delay of game, which the Falcons couldn't decline that.
Yes,
it could have just been game over. But they can't. You can't decline like a penalty, right? So then it's like, okay, Matt Prater gets another chance from 5 yards back, and he nailed it.
Dude,
Lions win in London.
That was the Falcons, right?
Yep.
They also could have ran the clock out, and they got a holding on third down.
Yeah. It was a huge disaster, and
that was so great. I woke up that morning. I was like, "The Lions are on. This is fantastic."
It was great, and that was the year they went 11-5. That was the 11-5.
Let me say this before we go to Collins. You talk about the game being at 9:30 in the morning.
It's huge.
When I went to visit my Uncle Steven, shout out Uncle Steven, in Arizona, he has it so made out there because he's literally watching sports from 9 a.m. to 8, which is fine.
Doesn't have to stay up till 1 to watch West Coast basketball.
But at the same time, he doesn't have that.
That's true. So what you do is you get the flight back to Michigan and you watch the games at night.
But that is nice. That the morning NFL, that is nice. Yeah. But the little reversal when there's no sports after 9, you're like, this sucks.
I do enjoy sports late at night when I'm doing homework.
Just
I'm not a morning guy. I wake up right before kickoff for the Lions.
Imagine
over winter break.
Imagine the last game of the night is just Arizona and Arizona State play at 8 o'clock. They're done at 10. What else am I gonna do?
Yeah. No, I agree because I'm a night owl. I go to bed at 2 a.m. every night.
I mean, we like to gamble on sports though, so that's probably just the Bovada man in me. So yeah.
Collins, do you have a lucky or unlucky sports moment for Detroit?
We just recorded Green and White Report, so we kind of went over that. The Pistons getting number 2 was probably the luckiest thing of all time.
Yes,
I think personally.
Number 3, right?
No,
they're 2.
2,
yeah.
3.
Pit Darko.
2.
But luckiest thing in Detroit sports history.
Drafting Matthew Stafford.
Yes.
Jeez.
Come on.
Are you kidding me?
It's in the top 10. I'm just kidding.
I'll probably say the luckiest thing. I think the fact that the Penguins didn't score in Game 6 of 07 in the Stanley Cup, over Ozzy when the puck goes across the trees, that was pretty lucky. Vividly. Yeah, that was pretty lucky.
I was in Pittsburgh watching that.
Really?
Yes, I got family in Pittsburgh. So we were
Did you have wind stuff on?
I had red on.
Yeah, nice.
That's it.
Yeah. No, I was that weird kid, and what would I have been first grade? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
something along those lines.
So yes. I had a bunch of Lions gear, obviously, Tiger stuff, but Red Wings. But I'd wear red. I made it a point to wear red. Okay. I did.
I will say this though, the fact I don't have a lucky thing, I have a million unlucky ones. I just thought of thinking about the Red Wings.
I do.
Thinking about the Red Wings and that series.
No, I mean, it's Detroit.
I guess. Do you have any other lucky moments?
Oh no, not really.
I mean, you could think of so many. Just maybe that. You know what? Let's go. Let's do this.
Because I have a lot of unlucky ones.
I've got a good lucky one. Okay. 2015.
Okay.
When the Lions won at Lambeau, Mason Crosby shanked the game-winning field goal from 30. They did everything in their power to lose the game. The Lions did. They tried blowing
I remember it well. Yep.
Was that the game they were 0-6 and then they won in Green Bay? Was that they were bad?
Yeah, they were 0-6.
No, they were bad. They started 0-5 and then 0-5 and then 2-7.
Yeah, they were bad.
They started really bad,
and then they swept the Packers.
Yeah.
Reason.
They broke the streak at Lambeau, but it took a Mason Crosby shanked field goal from 30 yards.
Hey, we'll take what we can get. Any other lucky ones before I go unlucky?
Let's go unlucky.
Here's okay. I gotta calm down for this one. I'm gonna set the scene for you guys. This is, in my opinion, the unluckiest moment in potentially sports history. June 2nd, 2010.
I remember it well.
A gorgeous summer night under the lights at Comerica Park. 17,738 strong in attendance. Top of the ninth. No runners on, 2 outs. On the mound for your Detroit Tigers, number 58, Armando Galarraga. For the opposing Cleveland Indians, stepping into the box, Jason Donald. He works a 1-1 count as his teammates begin walking back to the locker room because the game is pretty much over. Galarraga has allowed no hits, no walks, no errors behind him. 1 out from being the 21st pitcher in the history of Major League Baseball to throw a perfect game. Dan Dickerson, take it away.
Ground ball, right side, Cabrera.
Oh, this is Mpemba.
Covers. He's out. No, he's safe.
Oh, that's his Mpemba. That's right.
Rest in peace, Mario.
Listen to the boos.
He's safe.
He is safe.
He's safe.
No, here's Rod. Here comes Rod. Are you ready? Here you go.
Comes Jim Leyland. Oh my goodness.
I need a Rod. Where's Rod?
Rod's telling. He has a great line. Rod, where are you?
Jim Joyce.
I don't know. I can just hear the boos. You're killing me. This audio is.
You make the call.
Can I cut this, please?
No. Here it comes.
Did he miss the base? He's out. He's safe.
He's like, that's a great clip.
Rod can't believe it. I
He's
can't believe
like,
I said
"Are
Dan
you
Dickerson."
kidding?"
I set that up so well, and
It's
I go
okay.
Dan Dickerson.
It's okay. It's all right.
I think I just remember listening to the Dan Dickerson call on the radio.
You want to splice it later? You want to do some Dr. Dre in the studio later and like fix it up?
I think Rabinowitz has got
okay.
plans at Harper's later, so
It's okay. Later. Much later.
Later.
Anyway, I remember watching that play over and over and over, and just to this day, and I don't the people that like feel bad for Jim Joyce, why?
Yeah.
He blew it.
Yep,
I don't care.
Did he buy him a car though?
They bought Galarraga a Corvette or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is like, dude, I mean, a perfect game's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's a huge
But
deal.
of course, it had to happen in Detroit, had to happen to our guy, and Galarraga now is like,
Dude, I just don't like.
care.
Here-
It's BS. Make the call.
Dude, I like it sucked in the moment, but who cares now?
I do.
As
It's
a
a regular
player,
season game. We won. He's more remembered for the 28 out perfect game than he would have been if he just had a perfect game. Does anyone remember Philip Humber from the Chicago White Sox 2 years ago? He's more remembered for not having it.
I disagree.
To Collins' point, I do not.
If he gets that perfect game, and you think
He did get a perfect game. He got 28 outs.
You think about the 2 Justin Verlander no hitters. Like, people remember that. I would remember the only perfect game I've ever seen in my life from the Tigers. Yes, I would.
You don't remember now?
No,
you don't
I do,
remember,
but
yeah.
it's not a perfect game. It's 20. It's not a perfect game.
I'm just saying it's not that big of a deal. They won the game. He got the 28 out then. Like, it sucked in the moment.
Whatever.
It was like deflating, like watching it. You're like, oh, are you
I was
kidding?
watching it in my living room with like my whole family.
But I'm telling you, there's more moments where you're just like, how?
Yeah,
Like, how, Sway? How?
it sucked.
Like, how?
All right. I'm sorry, Trent. An unlucky moment for you.
Oh, 1 second. Go to Collins. It's on my phone.
Actually,
I
Jonathan Erickson, 2008 Stanley Cup Final, Game 7. I think he hit the crossbar twice in the last 10
I
minutes.
don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything
Against the
Jonathan
Pens?
Erickson does.
against
Yeah.
the Pens.
Yeah, had to. No, wait. Or no. Was it
I
08?
think it was. He hit it one time when they were down 1 goal and they were trying to push in with 7 minutes left. It was a little knuckle puck, got through everyone, hit the crossbar.
Yeah,
This was an 08?
I think it was the last thing Jonathan Erickson did productive for the Red Wings.
So this wasn't 08, but it was the year they won the cup anyway.
No. 08 is when they lost the cup.
They won in 08. They lost in 09.
09, my bad.
Okay, 09. Gotcha.
Sorry, I'm an idiot.
No, it's fine. We understand. We try our best to cater to you. It's okay.
we do well.
Yeah. I mean,
we do well.
you have to deal with
It's
my
tough.
unprepared.
Just
Yeah.
dragging them along.
This is just great.
Trent,
Yeah.
do you have your moment for
I
us?
do. I got 2. My first one, and someone else is probably going to touch on this, but 2014 Cowboys-Lions. I will never, ever, ever forgive that. Shouldn't have picked up the flag. Blatant pass interference. Anthony Hitchens on Brandon Pettigrew. Didn't look for the ball. Pushed him over. Lions lose. Devastating. But Torrey Hunter running out of room against Big Papi against the Red Sox.
Oh,
Totally. He needed.
That's
he needed.
heartbreaking.
Listen,
That's not unlucky.
Torrey Hunter needed another foot. He needed another foot.
Oh,
Dude,
just
if he-
another foot.
I didn't even think. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Oh my word,
The thing
man.
about that like brings up such good memories for like the Boston people, like after the bombing and stuff that like symbolize
Yeah.
such like great things for them.
Yeah.
But for Detroit Tigers students, I think it's kind of funny. They're like, no, we hate Big Bob. That moment sucks.
Yeah, it did.
Like, Boston
It does.
sucks.
Yeah,
Like
Boston-
that-
screw
He's
Boston.
like, that cop? Are you kidding me? I hate that guy. Why is that guy cheering?
There were bobbleheads of him doing his little pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, seriously,
That's
Torrey
a tough
Hunter,
one.
if
Are
you watch that.
No, how about this? How about this, Joaquin Benoit? Maybe
okay,
not
yep.
hanging a 3-2
Yep.
changeup right down Broadway.
Joaquin.
Thanks, Joaquin.
Dude, the
Joaquin the Dream.
Okay, continue. Sorry, I cut
No,
you
I'm
off.
just kidding.
But
That's
Joaquin
it, that's
Benoit, what?
The only I have
Coke?
like a couple.
Phil Toad was a dope,
yeah,
dude.
I'm more. I
Phil
was always.
Choke.
I loved always saying, "Hey, do you like Phil Coke?" I'm more of a Pepsi guy.
I think. Oh, okay, right. I honestly,
My favorite line.
This
That
might
was
be
all time.
controversial, but I think Phil Toad might have been the whitest human being in like the earth.
He was
Like-
very, very white. Very
Like
pale.
yeah, he was just
In the
white.
entire Earth.
No, just the way he acted. He was just
oh,
like,
yeah, he was just a
he's
weird
like
guy.
hardo,
Remember- no.
hardo, country. He loves country music. He's
Well-
like got the tattoos.
You guys remember his super eccentric like entrance from the bullpen?
Yeah, he'd sprint.
But he would do he'd spit water, front, left, right, like 3, boom, 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 and then sprint.
Didn't Jose Valverde do the same kind of thing? But I
used
always
to,
heard
like,
I
crouch.
heard it was tequila.
Oh
And that
my
I
goodness!
I don't know who I heard this from. I don't know how they. I don't know what their sources were. I heard when Jose Valverde, at least for the Tigers, when he used to come out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
Because I also think he did some similar spit thing with this. I heard it was tequila in the water bottle.
Wild.
It was it was always an
I
unmarked water bottle.
really would not put it past him because then he
Well,
just
that one season he was money.
Papa
Oh,
Verde,
yeah, he
baby.
was,
Papa
and he
Verde
was
with 46 saves,
Papa
baby.
Grande.
he would just dance on the mound.
Yeah.
I think he, out of his 46 saves, I think like 44 of them were 2 outs, bases loaded. Gets
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
the gym.
Yeah, I'm
Seriously, I
having
don't
an
get it.
aneurysm.
My
yeah.
dad's like, he's saved every single day. My dad's like, they gotta get rid of this guy. This guy's a
Yeah.
bum. This guy's a bum.
Yeah, the only other ones I have unlucky, and then we can move on here if you guys don't have anything else. It's so again. There's something every year with the Lions. Golden Tate against Atlanta with the 10-second runoff that no one knew existed.
Dude.
Calvin Johnson surviving the ground that the rule was made up on the spot.
Oh,
No
I
one
got
ever
another
heard
one.
of it.
I got another one real quick.
And then I have Aaron Rodgers too, the Hail Mary in Detroit.
I-
Was.
you
There wasn't
know-
a
you know
face
what?
mask, by the way. It was not a face mask.
We'll have to
Everyone
play
knows
this
that.
sometime, but I gave a speech. Listen, this is so. I did in my language arts class in 10th grade.
Oh, what?
I had to give it. Listen, this is actually really funny. I had to give a speech on a societal issue, and everyone was doing like domestic abuse, pet, like animal abuse, all that stuff.
Detroit
And
abuse,
I'm like, I
lion
gotta
abuse.
think. I gotta think outside the box, right? Like,
Yeah.
And I did. Why the NFL needs to stop screwing the Lions, and I did the Calvin Johnson
Yeah.
rule. I did the illegal bat in the Seahawks game.
Bat
Okay.
too.
I did everything.
I will
But-
say this. The legal bat thing, I get like people being mad about it, but I don't think anyone knew that rule. Like
The refs
No,
should.
no.
You'd think the refs would.
Well, that was
They,
this was going to
knowing
be
that,
my.
they would have got the ball at the 1 yard line. They would have like fumbled the snap. So and they weren't that good that year. Am I
That was
right?
the 0-5
yeah,
year.
yeah,
That made them 0-4.
yes.
But my unlucky moment in that game was just Calvin Johnson getting the ball punched out from behind on the 1 yard line by Cam Chancellor. How does that happen?
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? If he has control and
Yeah.
it just touches the plane and then Cam Chancellor punches it
Yeah.
out, it's game.
And
Lions win.
You don't understand it if you're not from here. And
No,
you
you
don't.
don't.
Watch
You
that.
don't get it.
Just, it's
heartbreaking.
It's always something.
And then KJ Wright bats out the back, and Theo Riddick knew the rule.
Yeah.
He throws his hands up.
What
He
in the
looks at the
hell?
ref. He's like,
what in the hell?
"Look what he just did."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
what?
ridiculous.
What was that accent?
It's like a vine.
Oh, is it?
I knew it. I
What
know.
a
in the
Vine
hell?
guy. I wasn't a Vine guy.
Mom.
I'm not a Vine guy.
Are you a TikTok guy?
TikTok is very funny.
We should
I-
make
I-
a TikTok.
Yeah, I
Or
wouldn't
maybe
hate it.
not.
I
don't know.
no, I'm not like a TikTok grinder, but like whenever I see TikTok, I'm like, that's funny. That's really funny.
Anything else for you, Collins? Unlucky or lucky?
Dude, the Cowboys team, that wasn't unlucky. That was just an awful call.
Yeah.
So
Disgusting. It seriously makes me sick to my
I'm trying to think of like unlucky. Like I think of one of the luckiest moments that I didn't mention was Rasheed Wallace against the Denver Nuggets. I'll never forget this. The Pistons are down 3. The Nuggets have the ball. He somehow steals the ball on the inbound. Rasheed does and hits like a 3/4.
Oh, I've seen this.
They go to
Yeah.
OT. I was in my basement. I was I was at 7. I was like, woo!
Yeah, it was nuts. It was like from three-quarter
RC,
court, and then he just
unit.
Yeah, I was in a unit as a 7-year-old. Once I got to 9, though, watch out. I was a chunker. But yeah,
Gross.
Whoa! You said
sorry.
gross.
You guys are trading blows today. I'm a little
he
nervous.
called me out on the live show.
Yeah, he did.
Sorry, you're like, oh, it's water weight.
Collins, you might get suspended for that.
Yeah, we might fine you.
Get to the league office and
You
see what
fine
happens.
$3.
That's
All right.
pushing it.
If we don't have any more lucky moments, we can move on.
We could talk about that for literally a whole show.
We could.
Probably,
I want to
definitely.
move on here real quick to talk about the Red Wings. Just some news that's relevant to us here at Michigan State. The Red Wings, by the way, topped the Islanders at home on Saturday 2-1. Andreas Athanasiou with both goals in that game. They will travel to New York to play the Rangers on Tuesday, and Michigan State's own Taro Hirose will make his NHL debut. 50 points in 36 games, maybe 35. Highest points and assists in the nation for Hirose. He is up for the Hobey Baker Award. Great story about Hirose, how he didn't report to the Wings until late Thursday afternoon because he had to work things out with a professor that only had a class that met on Thursday.
Yeah.
So college kids have problems too.
But honestly, thinking about this now, imagine going, like, he only has like 5 or 6 weeks left in the semester.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to finish that out?
No, I'd rather probably sign for close to
Yeah,
$1
but
million
like having a
than play hockey.
yeah, but
in
what if it
NHL.
doesn't work out? Having a degree is always valuable.
There are plans, he said, to finish his degree like over summer or
I
something.
mean, he could playing for the Red Wings, but I mean, you look at it. I mean, I obviously covered the team this season.
Yes,
Not a
humble
big-
brag.
humble
Yeah.
brag.
Not a big
Obviously,
deal.
yeah.
He obviously covered
Yeah,
the team.
obviously, behind the mast host, no biggie. No one listens to that podcast anyway.
I listened to it. I
Did
do.
you?
Yeah, I do. You and Supan, you do a good job. It's like
Be honest. Have you actually listened to
I
it?
have. I swear.
I
Why would I
actually
lie?
think it's
Why would I
good.
lie about that?
I don't know.
I'm a hockey guy. I
know,
actually
okay,
go to
okay.
MSU hockey games.
Okay.
I support everything here. How dare you question? That's ridiculous.
Sorry.
You
You question
might
your
be
impact
suspended.
loyalty.
We might suspend you for 5 minutes at the beginning of next show.
Okay,
Maybe.
whatever.
We'll think about it.
That's actually a
Everyone check
fireable
out-
offense.
everyone-
you are a first time offender though.
Yeah,
so.
for everyone, check out Behind the Mask. But I mean,
stuff.
Taro Rossi, I said this live on the air today, that, I mean, he's, for what he did for the KHL line, he was the catalyst. I mean, they were the most productive line in the Big Ten, probably the country, at some points of this season. He's got really good vision. He's a smaller guy. He fits into today's NHL where you're not going to bang bodies. He's more of a skill guy, but he can play 2 ways. He's going to be productive. He can play 2 ways. The thing that I liked about him is that he played at the penalty kill, and he was a very good penalty killer. Like, he can make an immediate impact for the Red Wings if he'd go out and be on the penalty kill.
I think he definitely fits the mold of the team well because he is fast. He's got great hands and he sees the ice well.
Yes.
I just think there's a obviously, very obviously, another level of the speed in which you see the game and make decisions that he has to get to. But it's cool news for the Red Wings and a team that, Collins, you want them to lose so badly to get Jack Hughes, but
I mean, I'll be fine with the second pick. Just don't get yourself out of the top 3. Wouldn't you agree?
oh yeah, I my guy's Capo Caco.
No, he's
easily.
good. I don't
Easily.
want to say his name, so I was going to mention him, but I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Capo Caco. Now it's extremely easy actually to say his name.
Sorry, why are you throwing?
There's your sticky notes.
Rabinowitz
for the
is
next
flicking stuff all over the studio
dude,
right now.
I just slid over
This is
sticky notes.
unbelievable.
This is a loose episode. First one on
It's-
Sunday, and we're loose.
It's not. I'd better be loose than tight, I
I
guess.
do like the new time slot.
Whoa,
We are
whoa.
crossing into some dangerous
All right.
territory, my
You
friend.
guys, relax. Let's talk about the Pistons real quick before we get into. I'm very excited for our last segment today. We'll talk about the Pistons for
Yeah,
a
we gotta
second.
talk about the Pistons, 'cause
After
I'm gonna get
back-to-back
triggered.
blowout embarrassments by 30-plus points at the hands of the Heat and Nets, the Pistons pick up a decisive win over the Lakers the other night. They take on the Raptors today at home at 4. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. Good job.
My simple question here are these, and look, we talked last week and I begged the question. I go, is this Pistons great streak they're on? Is it a flash in the pan? Can they beat the good teams? So they've been blown out twice. They beat the Lakers. I don't care. It's not very impressive.
LeBron didn't play.
Are these blowouts cause for concern?
Yes. I mean, I mean, getting blown out once is one thing. I think that Brooklyn one. I think we even said it last week that it was due. They were due for like a 20-point loss.
I don't think any of us were confident they were going to win that game.
Yeah. So, but the fact that they go to Miami, I think they scored 8 points in the third quarter.
Yeah, they got outscored like 32. It was like ridiculous.
They hit a 3.
They collapsed. And that's the game that we both had too.
Yeah, we don't need.
Yeah,
I'm just saying we both.
Yeah, I know we both did.
had
Yeah, we both did. But
why are we
what
hiding?
were they doing?
Why are we hiding from this?
I know, but what are they doing in the third quarter? But
I can't explain it.
Yeah, Rabinowitz. I could tell Rabinowitz was betting on the game when he just goes. He texts in the Motown Rundown group chat. He goes, "The Pistons are a disgrace." He just goes.
No, he says just very simply, great quarter. And it was the third quarter when they scored 8 points.
Like 8 points. And not even
No, the Heat literally opened. I turned it off.
8
The
points.
Heat opened the second half on
Only
a 16-0
8?
run, and I turned it off. It was probably more than
There's
that.
12 minutes in the quarter.
No, but once they cut it down
Less
to
than
5
1
at
point
half,
per minute.
once they cut it down to 5 at half, I was like, okay.
Yeah, me
We're
too.
just
Me too.
yeah.
Because they played
Settle
so
in.
bad. I was
Yeah.
like, go get your crap figured out
and I'm like,
come play
oh
basketball.
my, they are terrible right now.
Yeah, I know it's
but
bad. It was rough.
I mean, it's 2 games. I'm not going to overreact. But I mean, it has to give you cause for concern.
It is
Like
it is just 2 games.
Yeah, but good teams would get blown out twice.
You're
like
exactly right. By teams, like those games actually mattered. It's looking a little less. It's
They're to
looking
get
a
the
little
7th
less
seed now.
problematic now because there's still 3 games up on 8 because the Heat just keep losing.
They're not
But
going to lose a playoff spot.
At the time, no, I agree. But when it happened, it's like you're playing the Nets, who you're battling for 6th. Then you're playing the Heat, who are in 8th, and you're in 7th. You know, like those games matter. It's not like you're playing the Cavs or the Bulls or even like the Bucks, like a good team. You're playing the teams that you're competing with.
Exactly.
So yes, you need to win those games. The Pistons got blown out twice, so it is cause for concern. However, as Collins just said, they're not going to lose their playoff spot. It's just a matter of where they're at. And obviously, well, you could argue that we'd rather have 7, but we talked about this last week. Like, you can't.
I want
aim.
6 and the Pacers to have 3.
Yeah, me too.
You can't aim to go down.
But
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Trent wants 8 and he wants the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
know.
Pistons
I'm
are
saying
the
all
only
year.
team that
Yeah.
are going to beat the Bucks.
Yeah.
Only team.
Jesus.
No, the thing that is troubling to me, and I feel like I have to do this with almost every Detroit team, is like we sat here last week as the Nets game was going on, and we were like, oh, they're bound to lose by 20. Like, why is that the case with the Pistons? That shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't.
It's the case this year because of how they've been so up and down.
But a professional sports team, for us to be like, oh yeah, they just won a bunch of games in a row, but like tonight they have to lose by 20. That's not right.
I agree.
And that's cause for concern.
You're right.
I know.
You're right.
Especially,
You're right.
especially for the longevity of the team. And that's why it begs the question, I don't think they can beat good teams. They can't. Like, you beat the Bulls twice back to back. Great. That's awesome.
Yeah. No, we did.
Like you
we
beat the
definitely
Timberwolves.
Did.
Sweet. Like I don't know what can you beat the Raptors? Can you beat the Celtics? Can you beat the No, you can't. You can't. You don't.
I'll say this. I just think when you want to talk about the Pistons and stuff, I just think the way the roster is built, I think it helps them to the playoffs. Just once you cut down the rotation a little bit, it helps them. Because the Pistons don't have a good rotate.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the moves at the deadline would whatever. Also, a side note, I don't know why V hasn't got any minutes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't know.
I would like him to get some run. I mean, you got to see what you have.
The guard position, and I think this is kind of what you were hitting on, is that the rotation, it's just so foggy. You know, Glenn Robinson will play 20 minutes in a game and then not get in the next game. You know what I mean?
5 games.
Yeah,
That's 5 games.
It's kind of ridiculous because this team is actually very rich in wings. It might be the best wing depth team in the entire, well, definitely the East. You know, this team has like 5 wing players that could start on most other NBA teams.
Yeah.
In my opinion, but I'm Trent Balley, 19-year-old kid from East Lansing, so do I know. Someone else take it away.
We love you.
I mean, I just think once you shorten up your bench a little bit, this team will be able to compete in the playoffs. I never said they're going to win a series, but I think they can contend. And I still believe that. 2 games isn't going to change that. But if you're not concerned about these last 2 games, then you don't know what you're like, because good teams don't lose to mediocre teams that you're contending for playoff position by 30. When it's not even a contest in the fourth quarter.
It's absolutely cause for concern, but at the end of the day, I think we all agree, at least, Collins and I agreed last week that, I think you can rule out a sweep against the Pistons this year. Rabinowitz was a little on the fence about it, but
no way they get swept
I'm still very, very, very confident saying the Pistons can win a playoff game this year. and that would be a big step for this team. I mean, I don't know if that's
so sad.
That's what I mean. I don't know if people are satisfied with that, but you look at where the Pistons went under Stan Van Gundy, that would be better than anything he did in his 4 years combined. So.
I mean, look, to be in the playoffs and to have because the Wings aren't making the playoffs. I don't think they make it next year, maybe the year after. The Lions could start the year 10-0 or 0-10.
Super Bowl.
The Tigers aren't making it in the next couple of years. So to have a Detroit team be able to host a playoff game would be nice. Whether they win or not, I don't think it matters. But to be in the playoffs is good. I don't want to go as far as to say that there's something wrong with the Pistons because, we were talking about after the trade deadline, what changed that made the Pistons all of a sudden they click and they're playing good basketball and whatever. Locker room scenery, certain guys getting more minutes, the shakeup of the skill sets in the offense, whatever. I don't think the case now is that something's wrong. It's just like this is what you have with the Pistons. This is what they've been, and it goes back to the point of why do we sit here and say they're going to lose by 20? Because that's what they've done all year. They don't beat the good teams. They don't go out there and get wins, and it's frustrating, and it seems like, we were very high on Andre Drummond for a week or two, and he disappears. Like, it is what it is. And that's why when you talk about longevity in this team's future, you can't sell me right now that this team is going to win a playoff series in the next handful of years. They'll be a playoff team because they have enough talent on the floor to where you can get guys that put you over the hill and get you into an 8 seed. But they're not winning playoff series because playoff series include that you have good players, you have cohesive basketball, you're playing hard. All those things never makes it the right time for the Pistons. So, I mean, this is it. You're seeing it now. Whoever the Pistons get in the playoffs, assuming they stay in, which I think they will. I don't think I'm like ridiculous for thinking they'll get swept. If they win a game, they'll be down 3-0. They'll win a game and they'll go get blown out. That's just how it is. And in today's NBA, which is maybe my problem more of the league than it is just the Pistons, is when I was a kid, I'm gonna shout out my dad real quick. My dad, every morning after a Pistons game, any Detroit sports game, he would leave me a yellow sticky note on the counter as he left for work, and I would come down from school, and it would be the Pistons score, and he'd draw a stick figure with Big Ben's afro on it, and it'd be like Pistons 86, Hawks 78. That's the NBA that I miss.
Yeah.
That's what I miss.
Slugfest.
Yes,
it was more entertaining.
This crap of like games ending 130 to like 117, and I've
40-point quarters.
To watch a game. I've yet to watch a game this year where it's it's a shootout punch for punch late in games. Like a team's losing by 30 going into the fourth.
You guys are
both a joke.
You guys are both huge betting guys. I mean, you're basically. You guys.
I don't have the capital. I don't have the capital.
No, huge. You guys are both betting your lives away. But
don't say that.
You guys are aware of this.
My mom listens. Like I said, guys, my mom listens to this.
I know. I'm trying to set you up.
Mom, I bet like $2 in games.
This is true. Mrs. Collins.
It's
actually factually true. Anyway,
Anyways, my point is just you guys are very aware as betting guys that the over-unders these days are ridiculous.
I mean, it's like 220 points.
Yes.
Yes.
Like what?
But for me, the bottom line is at this point in the year with 13 games left or whatever the Pistons have left, you are what your record says you are. They're an above 500 team, barely. They're a good team in the East. It's the East, whatever. And you take what you can get. You're going to make the playoffs. You're going to play hard. And I'm ruling out a sweep. But, Ryan, I don't think you're an idiot for thinking they could get swept because they could.
Thank you.
They could. You know what I mean? We see this team, the ebbs and flows of the season. And I like to believe that they turn the corner after the trade deadline. But those two bad, nasty, disgusting, make me sick to my stomach losses where I literally turned the game off in the third quarter made me feel a little otherwise. However, at the end of the day, I still got faith in this team. We'll see.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I agree.
Of course, yeah.
Pistons taking on the Raptors today at home at 4 o'clock. We will, of course, another day. Even though we moved to Sundays now, hopefully we can stay on Sunday. This is a good time.
This is the Pistons follow us. They love us. They must.
And they play tomorrow too. Anyway,
they play every day on Monday. They play every day.
Yes, this is true.
Every Monday.
Here's what we're gonna do now to end the show today. I have to admit that we are stealing this from 97.1 The Ticket. I did say I said ticket text on the live show today.
Do we steal everything from 97.1?
Yeah, but we kind of have to.
Everything but their identities.
They're great.
And that's actually almost on the way.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna pull up my list right now. We're gonna play a game of Name That Player. Here's the way it works. We are going to go around the table. Each person, I think we did we each bring 5 guys?
I brought a bunch.
Yeah,
I
can
can choose.
I do unlimited.
Okay, so we have
We do as many as we want.
yeah. Okay, let's stick with 5.
This is our show.
We'll try to go with 5 because we got 20 minutes left for the hour. The hour is like the
We don't have a
barometer.
producer telling us when
That's
to
fine.
speed things up.
Whatever.
We're
It's
good.
my
We're
party.
good.
It's our party. We'll cry if we want to. We're gonna go around the table. Each person is going to say one name of a former Detroit player from any team: Lions, Pistons, Tigers, Wings. They could have played for any duration of time. Could have played for 1 year, half a year, 30 years, whatever. Have to appeared. I'm
appeared.
I'm reading.
There you
I'm
go.
reading like a script that I've written for myself,
That's
and
the
I
death
just
sentence.
I that was like so grammatically incorrect. I'm ashamed of myself. As someone who got a 5 on the AP Lang test, humble brag. I expect better.
I did
Had
too. I
to
did too.
have
AP tests are biased.
Why are you salty because I got a 5 and you didn't?
Yeah, I probably got like a 2.
What you got on your ACT?
I mean, I don't.
We don't have time. I'm just kidding.
I mean, we talked about it. 26 with extra time.
with extra time.
I have ADD.
Wait.
I have ADD.
You have ADD? What?
ADD.
Wait. You guys talking about the SAT or the ACT?
ACT.
Did you take the
Oh.
SAT?
He was an SAT kid because he's a
Yeah.
freshman now.
Oh,
Unless
yeah.
They switched.
They
Wow,
switched.
we're old.
Dude,
So
ACT.
I took
Did you
it.
take the ACT though?
No.
Dude, the reading on the ACT is the biggest joke. Like, whoever thinks that is like a barometer of learning is a complete idiot.
Collins was trying to read and there were birds flying out the window. He couldn't stay focused. They had to give him extra time.
You know what? I feel.
Sorry.
I'm lucky you're not even sure that's not incorrect.
Anyway, back to our game. They had to have appeared in a Detroit uniform and played in a game at some point. Is that fair?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so someone will read a name. The other 2 guys will write the name or write the team down they think the player had played for on a sticky note. Hand it to the quizzer. The quizzer will then read everyone's guess, and then you will reveal what team it is. So who wants to
This is gonna
start?
be so fun.
How about-
Rabinowitz, you want to start?
I'll start.
Yeah.
Do you have everyone have pens?
I do. I have my pen that the Army. This is quick question. Quick little sidebar here.
Yes.
At welcome week here, I was at Resource Fair. Right. I'm like trying to. This is where I found out about Impact.
Is that
by the way.
Spartan?
It's participation.
Yeah.
I didn't go to
So
that.
Neither did I. I went freshman year.
My pen is from the Army ROTC because the guy pulled me aside because he said I have the haircut and he wondered.
You do. Yeah, you do.
He wondered if I was already registered. I said no, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, we can go ahead.
I'll kick it off in our Name That Player segment. My first player, Mike Maroth.
Oh my God.
Write it
All
down, hand it in. Mike Maroth. I love hearing the ruffling of the. I'll just
We're just throwing teams, not you.
Just team. And if you guys get it right, I'm gonna ask you to give you a little bit of piece of information. Collins hands his in, reaching around the mic.
This is gonna be ridiculous.
Mike Maroth. Ryan Collins guessed Detroit Tigers. Trent Balley guessed Detroit Red Wings. Ryan Collins, you are correct. Mike Maroth was a Detroit Tiger left-handed pitcher. He played from the years 2002 to 2007. Finished his career with a 50 and 67 record and a 5.05 ERA. Mike, you guessed immediately.
I did because listen, I have never heard that name before. So I said
Really?
Wings because that's my least educated.
Really?
Not to give you guys a leg up.
I
here, but-
actually thought that you were gonna. You went so quick. I thought you were gonna get that one. So hold on.
Listen,
I need
it's
to keep,
just like it's Maroth. It sounds like
let me keep a tally here.
Athanasiu. It's like
hold on. Ryan.
So it's
C.
1-0.
Hold on. I'm gonna give. So yeah. Okay. Trent 2. So Collins, you get a tally mark. Congratulations.
That was
All right.
awful.
All right. Trent, go ahead. What's your Detroit player?
Let me take a look at my list here. Okay, Jeff Baker.
Jeff Baker.
It's a very average name. I went for average names. This is going to be a theme. You guys are going to love it.
There you go. I don't think there's a name that can get past me. I really don't. I know everyone. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me. I just need to do my little blurb like you had.
Yeah, well, you don't have to. I have it because this is what I was doing at 3 a.m. this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeff Baker. Ryan Collins guessed Detroit Lions. Ryan Rabinowitz guessed Detroit Tigers. And it is the Tigers.
Yes, sir. It
Jeff
absolutely
Baker,
is.
He was a utility player. He played for the Lions or the Tigers.
Went to the Rangers
in
eventually,
2012,
or from the Rangers maybe.
He ended up in the Rangers right after. But he played. I think he only played like 17 games with the Tigers. but he played great. 15 games for the Tigers. He hit 254. So he was decent.
Point for me.
Point for Rabinowitz.
Suck it, Collins. Sorry, that was mean. I apologize.
Come on, man.
We're gonna have so many sticky notes just like laying around here.
Yeah, this is great.
All right, Collins, give us your player.
I'm going to start off with an easy one because I lastly prepared and
A lackluster effort from Collins.
No. I don't think I think Rabinowitz will have trouble with this. I think Trent will do it a lot first.
Can you
read the name? Why'd you put the name out? What are you doing?
Guys, I don't know what that was. I just had the biggest brain fart of my entire life.
I was a little confused.
The name, Mo Evans.
Oh. I actually don't know, but I'm just going to guess. God.
You guys both got it right.
Pistons.
Mo Evans played for the Detroit Pistons, I think, for a year. Came off the bench. He was a really good bench piece for them in 2007, I think. So, yeah, Mo Evans.
So, Trent gets one, I get one. After the first round, I'm in the lead with 2 points, Collins with 1, Trent with 1. That was a name that I do want to kind of dig into. If you guys get these names right, I'm gonna quiz you about these guys. I want to make sure that you actually know who you're talking. Mo Evans is just a name that I recognize being in a Pistons uniform.
Yeah, he was there for a year.
I couldn't give you like a.
He was like your like 7th man off the bench. He was a good little piece. He was an NBA vet for a while, but I started off with an easy one because
all right,
can't be too hard.
My guy, I think Collins will get this. Robert Lang.
Robert Lang.
I said before the show, you guys will either get every single one or none of them right. Robert Lang. The boys are locking him in as we can hear it. Grab it. Ryan Collins has guessed Detroit Lions. Trent Balley has guessed Detroit Lions. You guys are both incorrect. Robert Lang is a former Red Wing.
Is that like 06?
In 2003 to 04, he was traded to the Wings for Thomas Fleischman, a first-round pick in 04 that became Mike Green. All comes full circle. In a 4th rounder in 06, this was the first time in NHL history that a player was traded while leading the league in points, and he played till the end of the 06-07 season. Robert Lang. Both of you guys stunk on that one.
Sorry, gosh.
I'm just saying, you guys blew it. It's okay.
All
Trent,
right.
your next player.
This is probably one of my better picks here. We'll see if you guys can get it, okay? Rocky McIntosh.
Rocky McIntosh. Oh, man. Rocky McIntosh.
Collins is already scribbling about.
I don't know if I've ever heard that name.
Oh, you got bailed. You both guessed Lions. You're both right.
Yes.
Rocky's just a football name.
It is. That's just the name. I was like, this guy probably
played
plays football.
16 games for the Lions at the tail end of his career in 2013. With a total of 15 tackles. So
what did he play? What position?
Linebacker.
Okay. Rocky McIntyre.
Okay.
So hold on. Collins gets a point. I get a point. All right.
Dang
Good
it.
for you.
That was my good one. That was like my good one that I like racked my brain last night. And okay. Anywho. Moving on.
Collins.
Nick Harris.
This could go either way.
Oof. No, I got it.
Nick Harris. Nick Harris. Can I buy a vowel? Nick Harris?
Tobias Harris?
Nick Harris.
Shot clock violation, Rabinowitz.
Okay, hang on. Hey, hold on. Not a Red Wing. Nick Harris. Nick Harris.
Okay, I'm actually
Here.
going to do it. Here, give it to me.
That's my
Come
guess.
on, show me the money.
Rabinowitz is right.
Yes! Oh my goodness. You got to be kidding me.
I have no idea who this guy is.
He's a Detroit Lion. He was the Detroit Lions punter from 03 to 2010.
Oh, okay. Now I
Went to
obviously know who
Berkeley.
Nick.
Okay,
you know Nick Harris.
Obviously, I know
too.
who that is.
That's it's like the most generic name ever.
I know.
That's a good one. I know you know who Nick Harris is.
I'm thinking too much, fellas. I'm thinking like relief pitcher number like 49.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I will say the great thing about this game is like you feel a certain type of way when you hear these names, you know?
Yeah.
And I got a couple on here at the end, one in particular at the end that you're going to like to hear. So at the end of round 2, Ryan Collins has 2 points. I have 4 points. Trent has 1. My next player, Ronald Dupree.
Oh, I know this immediately. Literally immediately. I was about to, are you kidding me?
Guys, I'm so bad at this game. Oh. Wow. Rabinowitz is already laughing.
Dude.
This is the easiest one you've done.
Dude, Trent guesses Lions. Ryan Collins guesses Pistons. Ryan
can
Collins,
I retire?
you are correct.
Can I retire?
Ronald
This
Dupree,
is horrible.
Ronald Dupree, number 12 for the Detroit Pistons.
Ronald Dupree played in 04-05 and then 06-07. Played one game in 07-08 for the Pistons before heading to Seattle.
Played one game.
One game.
Excellent.
Ronald Dupree.
The guy was a baller.
Trent Balley, your next player, please.
Oy, you guys are driving me crazy. Chuck Nevitt.
I'm done here. Chuck Nevitt.
I know Colin's gonna get it. Colin's already got it. I'm trying to set up Rabinowitz here.
This is wrong. Mine's wrong.
Okay, you guys.
Mine's wrong.
I think I'm wrong.
Rabinowitz guesses Pistons. Collins guesses Tigers. And it's the Pistons.
Yes!
This is ridiculous.
Yes, sir!
Chuck Nevitt played for the Pistons in the Bad Boys years.
Okay.
I just know this off the dome. He played like 3 years. He was 7'5". Never got into the game really. He played a little bit, but he was a backup center. Yep.
Okay.
He's in the 30 for 30 if you've ever seen it. But
Chuck Nevitt.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan Collins, your next player for us in this Name That Player segment.
Darvin Ham.
Dude,
perfect.
It's a joke, dude.
I'm kidding.
Okay, I was going to say.
He signed my shirt at Pistons basketball.
Okay,
camp
so
one
that doesn't. I didn't know you guys were Darvin Ham enthusiasts.
Oh, I love Darvin. Duncan Darvin.
Okay, well, I got to count that. I mean, come on.
That counts, but I'll
Sure,
that counts for points for you and Trent.
Okay,
That's
cool,
agreed.
cool. It doesn't really help me out, but it helps me out, but it would help me out if I
Okay,
was
are you
against
ready
Collins.
for this?
Yeah.
Pepe Sanchez.
Oh, this is easy. I think.
Actually, dude, I don't know. That's all I got. I don't think that's right.
I don't either.
I love how these are probably both Tigers because you assume
mine is, and
you assume a Latino player, and you.
I did.
Baseball.
I'm trying to use context clues.
Pepe Sanchez, a 6'4" point guard for the Detroit Pistons on the 02-03 Pistons.
Never would have. Pepe Sanchez.
Went to Temple University.
Goodness, he's an
He
owl.
only played 1 year in the league.
Wow.
I am so ill prepared for this game. I could have thought of so many better players than the people I'm giving you guys, but this is
that's a good one. I would never. I don't even know who Pepe Sanchez is.
I've never heard of him. Never heard of him.
Okay, my next guy.
What a name!
A good name. I thought it was a baseball player.
Yeah,
it's a little bit wrong with me.
Yeah.
Ernie Sims.
Oh, Detroit Lions.
Lions.
He's
a
first-round draft pick in 05.
Well,
they don't know
Ernie,
that?
Okay, yes.
That counts
Ninth
as
overall
points.
in 06.
Florida
from
State.
06 to 09.
Florida State.
He's a Seminole.
Okay, that counts as points. That's fair. I gave you guys points on that one.
Okay, you can do another one since that was so bad.
I only brought 5.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Darren Downs.
Darren Downs.
Ooh, they're both
I
quiet.
got this.
Rabinowitz, I thought you'd get it right away.
I think I got this. I don't know. I don't like.
All right.
I think I got it wrong.
Rabinowitz says Tigers.
It is.
Collins says Lions. It's Tigers.
Pitcher.
I knew it was.
He's a pitcher.
Lefty
Fun fact.
reliever.
Shout out to my mom. My mom listens to
Very
this.
short. Isn't he very short?
Yeah, he was
Lefty
pretty short.
reliever,
Yeah.
right?
But we went.
I knew it when I took back I was like, he's a Tiger.
Yeah, he's a Tiger. In 2013, I went to Fenway with my family.
Oh, that's awesome.
We went.
Cool.
We actually went
you
to
have
Toronto.
been. Okay.
We went to Toronto to see him play the Blue Jays, and then the Red Sox the next day or 2 days later, whatever. Darren Downs gave my mom a fist bump.
Really?
Because we got there for warm-ups, and she was obsessed with it. She's like, "Where's Darren Downs? How's Darren?" And we were like, my dad was like, "He's cut. He's not on the major. He's not on the World Series roster." It was funny. Yeah.
That is funny.
Darren Downs.
So I had to throw it out there.
Back to
I'm
you,
looking.
Ryan
I'm
Collins.
looking.
I
You
can't
really
believe how
can't.
ill-prepared
You
are.
literally cannot do mid 2000 Red Wings teams. I'm
They're all-
looking at. They're just
Guys,
all
I
stacked.
would
Half the guys are
get
still
none.
here,
I
too.
would be 0 out of however many you gave me. Seriously.
I mean, actually, there's none.
Unless the name was blatantly Russian, I would not get it.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Mark Mowens.
Guys, this is so bad. How many points do I have? 2?
3.
3.
I think mine's wrong.
It's both wrong. Rabinowitz said Tigers, and Trent said Lions. You guys should have known when I was talking about the Red Wings. It was the Red Wings. Mark Mowens, defenseman for the Red Wings.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't remember the name.
Number 44, played
Okay.
46 games in 2005 for the
It's
Red Wings.
embarrassing. I didn't get that one.
I've got
And-
I got a couple overtime players for you guys. Just for fun.
He was plus 4
Except-
on the year. Plus 13 on the year. What
Not
a year.
bad.
It's pretty good.
All right, moving into I guess I will say the 5th round. leaderboard here, Ryan Collins has 4 correct. I have 7 correct. Trent has 3 correct.
This is so bad. This is
So,
like the picks.
It is,
man.
which is a shame that you were bad on those too.
Oh, it's awful.
My last player here, as I just for some reason I just deleted my list, and I had some facts about this guy.
You just saw luck.
Yeah, I'll go find this guy.
On the
real quick.
interweb.
I know who the player is, but I had some stats about him that
Stat
were not very appealing. Derek Meach.
Come on, Trent, close it out.
We have a Lions from Collins and a Tigers from Trent, and you are both incorrect.
Oh,
Derek
my
Meach is a
goodness.
Detroit Red Wing. I have a Winter Classic hat signed by him. This is the stat I wanted to read. With the Red Wings, he played in 126 games, and he accumulated a total of 16 points. Defenseman, number 14, Derek Meach.
Love to see it. You love to see it.
All right, so I'll give for our 5th round here. You guys can each go one more, and then if you have any wild cards, we can do that too.
I've got a couple players that you guys know, and I want you to tell me what year they were on the team.
Okay.
Would that be fun?
That's
Sure.
fine,
I got
yeah.
a couple like good ones for that. Like players you definitely know who you guys just tell me what year.
Do you have any last ones to round out round 5 before we do overtime?
Yeah.
Okay, give me one more guy for each of you.
Yeah.
Travis Lewis. That's one Collins is going to get right away. I want to see if Rabinowitz gets it. Yep.
Travis Lewis.
Yeah.
Travis Lewis. Not a Red Wing. Travis Lewis was not a Tiger.
Collins already handed his in, so you can just say it out loud if you want.
Lions?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, you both got it. Lions.
Boom.
Linebacker, number 50, 2012 to 2015. He played on mostly special teams. I think he got a couple starts maybe. But, yep, Travis Lewis. That's my last guy. Fun game.
Yeah.
Even though I get one more guess, right?
All right. Collins, last one here.
Okay, I'm looking. Doug Windell.
You're just pulling up. This is nonsense. Like, my players were actually attainable. I thought, this guy is who? Doug Windell. This guy's either a Piston or a Lion. I'm going to go with Pistons. Is my sticky note?
He is a Lion. He was the left guard for the 1995 Detroit Lions.
That's great, dude. We're not alive. This kid, that's how you ruin the game. That's how you ruin the fun.
I've
play
been
a guy from
exposed.
1995.
I will say. You Trent did from the Bad Boys. I figured out do
that's
one
true.
from
All right,
95.
so our final leaderboard here, myself, I win the game. 8 points. Collins with 5, Trent with 3. Let me say this, and my family can attest to this. For whatever reason, my prowess of sports knowledge, maybe I'll limit it to Detroit, but I think I can go elsewhere. I know players, teams, and numbers. Like, that's my thing.
I know numbers. I know
colleges.
Like, I could probably
That's
still,
my
to this
thing.
day, my claim to fame back in 04, 05 was I could name you every single player on the Pistons roster, like down to like the 15th guy.
Okay.
I could probably do it right now. You got guys like Horace Jenkins, Lindsey Hunter,
Chucky Atkins,
Corliss Williamson,
Darvin
Cliff
Ham.
Robinson, Darvin Ham's on that team.
Eldon, my boy Eldon Campbell.
Mehmet Okur, Eldon Campbell.
Mehmet could give you a bucket, dude. That guy could fire.
Memo!
That's my prowess. All right.
My thing is colleges. You like to say we're the guy who you say
Really? That's impressive because there's a million colleges.
No, but
Ben Wallace.
Virginia Union University.
Yeah.
By
the way, my other claim to fame.
pretty good.
I can do the
6-3,
no, I can do the 05 playoff intros to the Pistons to a T.
I'm sure you can.
Detroit, Michigan.
In the home red, blue, and white tonight.
Mason is so
6-3. Anyway, as we're now off the rails
I could
again.
name you guys gave a brag. I got to brag. I could name every single Detroit Lion from the 2014 season. And I can tell you their
53?
number. Yes, all 53.
We might have to do a whole show on that.
Yeah.
I
because
can tell
don't
you
believe
what number they wore, too.
We'll hold you to that.
No way.
Trent, do you have any overtime guys
Yes,
you
I
want to
do.
throw
I
in
do.
here?
This is going to be fun. Since I sucked and I'm eliminated from playoff contention.
You were not good.
Here you go. This is I was not good.
You were not good.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Tracy McGrady. He
Tracy
played for the
McGrady
Pistons.
was like there for a year
Pistons
or two.
for one season. Yep.
I want to say that was... should I write it down or just tell you?
Write it down.
Okay. Oh, here's the leaderboard. Sticking out. I want to put that in your face again.
Oof.
Collins is now checked out.
I
texting.
already know what this is.
Well,
So.
write it down then. Do I have to give you like the? I'm gonna give.
Rabinowitz can write it down. You
Do
can
I
just
get
say
some?
yours
Do
out
I get some leeway of like the years? Like I get like a year or two buffer. I don't. You know what?
loud. No, you can't. You know why? Because you can name every 0405 intro to a T.
That's
so I would
true.
expect you to know when Tracy McGrady was on the roster.
That's my selection.
Yeah, Collins nailed it. 2010, 2011. Rabinowitz said 2013. He was 2 years off. Exposed.
Dude, he was so bad. He was so bad.
Well, hold
he
on.
literally couldn't run
Can you tell me
anymore.
what year Allen Iverson was on the Pistons? Was
Oh,
that
wait,
2013?
09.
Oh, wait.
Really?
08,
Yeah.
09.
That long
Yeah.
ago? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh!
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
So here's
Anyone
another
else?
one. This is
All right.
another fun one.
Okay.
David Akers.
David Akers was
I
a
know, it's that-
lion.
Do you remember? He
Yeah,
got
no.
cut, though.
No, he was the kicker for a whole year.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
was.
was.
He absolutely was.
It was the Akers year. That's what me and
He
my brothers
absolutely
call it.
was.
It was in between Hansen.
He got
Here's your
cut.
hint. Here's your hint. It was in between Hansen and then
I
we
know
drafted
what
Nate
it is.
Freese.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, but didn't he get cut like
the next
year?
Yeah, because then we
David
drafted
Akers.
Nate Freese and then Alex Henry and then found Matt Prater.
David Akers, maybe. Gosh, I remember him being on the team, but
You both. Oh no, Collins said 2014. Rabinowitz said 2011. It's 2013.
dang it.
There was
I knew it was
Hansen.
impossible.
Hansen retired in 2012, so then it was Akers, and then we drafted Freese.
I was trying to think because I went to the Thanksgiving Day game where Hansen hit the ball off the upright
Oh,
against the
gosh.
Houston Texans, and I think that was 2012, and I thought that was his last year. Dang it.
Fun stuff. Okay, this is just for fun. I don't know if you guys will even remember who this is. Jed Collins.
Don't know.
Oh, Lions.
Fullback.
Yeah.
Lions
What year?
Fullback.
What year?
Only 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
11.
Jed Collins. I'm gonna say 14.
2014.
Thank you.
So that was
Jed
fun.
Collins was the guy who played on like the Saints for years.
Very-
Very,
did.
very
Yeah, I
long,
think-
very long hair.
Very
correct?
long hair. He caught a touchdown
I
pass
know
against the
everything.
Panthers
Nothing gets past me.
in week 2.
Hey, if you
2014.
want to tell me any NBA player, and I'll tell you what college he went to. That's
LeBron
all-
NBA
James.
player.
Yeah, he didn't go to college.
Good. So you're wrong.
St. Vincent, St. Mary's. Sweet.
the kid from Akron, 6'8".
That guy stinks.
Oh come on.
Okay.
When are we gonna do our LeBron Jordan thing?
Eventually, the March
first
Madness
take,
is happening
first
now.
take. We're just gonna
I'm
have a first
so
take
locked
episode.
on- loaded.
LeBron James is a dear, dear friend of mine. He is the father of my child.
LeBron. James.
Undisputed is better.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
You see what old Goat James did to them baby dinosaurs last night, Skip?
I
Why,
love.
why
I
are you
love
watching
Shannon.
any of that?
Because
I,
Shannon
Sharp-
I
Shannon
watch
Sharp
it very
jersey.
rarely.
Shout out to my brother. I stole his Baltimore Ravens Shannon Sharp jersey. It's in my closet
That's
right
sick.
now.
That's a
Not-
beauty.
That's not nice.
I had an Anquan Bolden Ravens jersey. I bought it when he came to the Lions. I was like, I love this guy. Got to get a Ravens
Do I have any
jersey.
cool I have a Joey Harrington. That's your best jersey
I
ever.
have a Phil
I
Kessel
burned
USA
mine.
hockey one.
That's
And then
cool.
I was too fat, and now I can't fit into
My
it.
dad burned his Joey Harrington jersey.
Love that.
I don't hate
I
it.
love that. I love that so much. That's awesome.
I don't hate it. Well, what a show today, guys. That was fun. It's nice to have, especially when there's not much going on. It's nice to be able
Yeah.
to have some fun. So,
Good time.
without further ado, I guess that will put a wrap on today's episode of the Motown Rundown. For Trent Balley, Ryan Collins, I am Ryan Rabinowitz. Suggest some topics for the show, guys. Ask any questions you want. Hashtag Motown Rundown on Twitter. Do not miss a single episode of the Motown Rundown. Subscribe on iTunes. Impact WDBM is what you put in the search bar. New episodes every week. Eventually, they'll get it working. I have to imagine. One of these days.
We got faith in our guys.
All right. Thanks for listening, folks. We
One
will
pride.
see you next time. Happy
You
St.
have been
Patrick's Day.
listening To the Motown Rundown, brought to you by Impact 89 FM WDBM. For all your Michigan State and Detroit sports coverage, visit impact89fm.org/sports, and don't forget to subscribe on iTunes.
Everybody's gonna be with me.